what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are just joining, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video that is a little bit different than what I've been doing. But I put a lot of thought into this video. This is the third time I've recorded it, so hopefully this will be the one I put up. Please keep the comments to positive things. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I had always been picked on as a kid. Elementary school, I had to switch schools. Middle school, girls decided they didn't want to be my friend because I was sensitive. But my story really began in high school when I joined the dance team. The team captain, this girl that was gorgeous, she was popular, she was very talented. I looked up to her and I joined the team and I started hearing that she was saying these things behind my back. It didn't really affect me at first because I was always brought up to not let things affect me and continue to practice kindness. But it started to get really bad and I was going through a lot of personal things, family issues when it started getting bad, and I think that's why it affected me so much. She started texting my boyfriend. She continued to talk behind my back. She talked in front of my face at practice. She got a lot of people to not like me. I don't know what she told this coach of the dance team, but I started getting vibes the dance team coach didn't want me there. She would text me things that were about my family, that were about me, that were just awful things that I can still remember a lot of the stuff she said because it affected me so much. She pushed me to the point where I actually needed therapy for a while. She pushed me to a point where I was afraid to go to school. I was afraid to go to school to see her. I was afraid to leave my house because I lived on a small island in Alaska and you would run into everybody. And I was scared to see her. Because of her, I withdrew from all of my friends. Because of her, I graduated high school at 16 because I couldn't stand not having friends in high school. Because of her, I have a thicker skin. Because of her, I will never, ever treat people the way that she treated me. So I thank her. She actually did apologize months later. I really appreciate that, and I hope that she doesn't treat people like the way she treated me because it was one of the worst experiences I had ever had. To this day, I still see her name pop up on Facebook or social media, and I feel sick because I remember all the terrible things she said to me and all the people that she got to hate me. I will say that I did go to the coach when it got really bad, and the coach just put us in a room and expected us to talk it out, and she just attacked me with her words. The situation was very messed up. She should have been kicked off the team. She was bullying me when she was the team captain. She was drinking and getting caught. She was doing a lot of things that weren't okay, so I think that she was a favorite. And I think that dance teams or whatever sports teams should be a community of positivity, and they should make sure that everybody is a team and just that they love each other and support each other. The team I was on was awful. It was awful. So my next story begins at the end of high school. I had graduated at 16. I had worked really hard to get all my work done and graduate, so it was really exciting for me. In Alaska, we have these things called the HSGQEs, so basically you have to pass all of them in order to graduate. I had failed my math test, and you can only take it once a year, so I had to wait till the next year. But the principal had told me, hey, you can still be in graduation, we'll just give you a certificate of completion instead of a diploma. And that way I still was recognized as finishing all my classes, and I would just come back the next year and take the math HSGQE again. So I was really excited to graduate that early. I had told a lot of my friends. It was a huge achievement. I was graduating the same year as my older brother, so that was exciting too. We had our own graduation table. I gave all my baby photos to whoever was running the baby slideshow in the beginning. I had my portrait done for graduation. Everything was great. I was really excited. My grandma flew in from Florida to come and watch us graduate. The morning of graduation, got our table set up, got everything ready, Started showing the baby slideshow, and I noticed that I was not in the slideshow. Everyone was kind of looking at me like, where are you? Like, I thought you were graduating at 16. My mom was looking at me and was like, where are you in that? And I said, I don't know. I believe someone came up to us and said that I wasn't in graduation right after that, or said, oh, the principal made us take you out of it because you're not technically graduating. Started calling names, and they didn't call my name. Everyone at this point was staring at me. I got up and I left in tears. Not only was it humiliating, I had done this huge thing. I was graduating high school at 16 years old. There's a lot of people that were shocked about it and that were there that were expecting to see me graduate. So it was pretty embarrassing. The worst part of it was that my brother was also graduating, so my family couldn't be there for me, and they had to sit still and watch him and celebrate his graduation and still be happy for him. The principal had gone to the person running the slideshow and told them not to put my pictures in. He had told whoever was calling names not to call my name. But he had told everyone but me. The school system should be positive and supportive, and unfortunately I didn't experience that at all. The next year I did pass my math HSGQE and got my diploma. I didn't want to be in the graduation. It was very hurtful. It felt like my accomplishment. It didn't mean that much to anyone else. And I will always remember that. I worked really hard after that to get to where I am. So to those people that humiliated me like that, I thank you. I needed that. I needed to grow a tougher skin. Thank you. Thank you for pushing me even harder. If you haven't guessed already, high school was a really hard time for me. I clearly remember I took a girls' conditioning class, and I came into the class. It was into the locker room, and the girls were like, don't come in here, don't come in here. And I was like, why? And I walked in. Someone had taken soap and written Skylar's a bitch. And that was really hurtful. I don't care whether or not I showed it at that time. It was really hurtful because I always strive to be a good person. I think it was jealousy, and I still to this day wonder who it was. I don't know. I also remember someone writing something on my locker, and I can't even remember what it was. But it was right after that time. This one's kind of more about my brother, and I had some things to do with it, but it's more about my brother. I'm gonna make it pretty quick. He came out and said that he was gay in 7th or 8th grade, I can't really remember. And he came out to everyone. He fell into a depression pretty quickly. He was going to school and people were spitting on him, people were punching him, people were calling him names, people were spray painting fag on his car, people were saying things to me. I'm sure people were saying things to my parents. It was an awful experience. It was a really hard time because he was my older brother. Seeing him like that, he would barely come out of his room, was awful. And I had just joined the volleyball team. That was really exciting for me. In Alaska, you can't just go to another school and play them. You have to get on a boat and go to a different island to play a different team because there's only one school on our island. I remember we went to a different island to play a team, and they had a school dance, and I was really excited. I actually had just gotten back from the Bahamas with my family, so I was very tan and probably was wearing way too much makeup like always. And I had my bleach blonde hair, and I had hair extensions. And I loved getting dolled up, just like I feel like a lot of girls do at that age nowadays. So we went to the school dance after practice, and I was with my group of friends, and I was dancing, and these girls came up to me. Well, they came up behind me, and they grabbed and pulled my extensions out. And I turned around, and they were laughing at me about it, and being the person I am, I went to the bathroom and clipped them back in. Girls constantly called me fake. Constantly. Whether they were jealous or they just needed to say that to me. I still to this day will be getting in an outfit and be like, oh my gosh, what are people gonna think? Are they gonna think I'm fake? Are they gonna, if I get this nail color, what are they gonna say? You know what? I've come a long way though, and it doesn't matter anymore. Who cares? Wear that nail color, wear your extensions, put too much makeup on, be who you are. Because at the end of the day, people are gonna say something no matter what. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you take something from it. Give someone a compliment. If you're out anywhere and you see something that you like about someone, whether it's their hair, their nails, their smile, anything, just say, hey, I really like your hair. Because who knows, maybe that person spent all morning trying to do that with their hair, or maybe they think their hair looks like shit. Who knows? But just saying that goes a really long way, and they will remember that, and they will feel good. And that is all it takes, just to say one thing to someone every day. People that are going through this, it does get better. I promise it gets better. I'm living proof that it gets better. I am accomplishing things that I thought I would never accomplish because of these people, because they help me grow the skin that I have today. They help me to understand that I will never treat people the way that I was treated. We're all human beings. Just be kind to each other. Support each other. If this video helps one person, then this video succeeded. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.